Hello, and welcome back to another Cruisin with Corey. We are out here on a Thursday afternoon, and Thursday morning, late morning. I don't know. It's 10:20 on Thursday, whatever time that is. We just got our first Walmart order after waiting for quite a while. Everybody has waited. In fact, one of my friends who gets out at 7:30 every day, so she still hasn't moved yet. But we got this order on the screen. It's 26 bucks, give or take, and it's 18 items, but 47 quantity. So you'd think on paper, okay, that's a lot of quantity, but it's cat food. So it's just the only reason that the item count is that inflated is because there's cans of cat food. So let's go get it. Starts the day at 26 bucks. I've been to this lady's house many times. The tip won't go anywhere. Let's just hope they have it in stock. So we're already here. Cue the music. Let's go. It's September. Why is there Christmas stuff? All right, that was done. Nice, easy shop. Everything was in stock, minus a couple yogurts. She ordered some Great Value brand banana cream pie yogurt, so she has good taste. But I had to split it because they only had 4, so I had to get the other ones with the name brand one. Nothing, no big deal. So we got ourselves 26 bucks. I did see, I think I may have put a snippet in. Why, it's September. If you're watching this live, this is early September, and they're putting Christmas decorations out. Gotta love retail. But now we're pushing 11 o'clock. We'll see if Spark wants to come through again. Oh, we do have a red Doordash map, so we'll log into Doordash for 40 minutes. It's 10:51. They're gonna give us till 11:30 on Doordash, so big whoop. But let's see if we can make something else. I'd say for the first half of the day, if I can get 75 bucks, I'll be happy. So I'll let you know what I get when I get it, if I get it at all. All right, we just got back. Within about 2 minutes of parking, we got another order. It's 20 bucks, well, just under 3 miles, 15 items. So this is not a banger. In the old days, I probably would have turned this down. And not because there's anything wrong with it, it's just it's not a banger. But we live in a new world now where you have to take orders that you otherwise normally wouldn't take, or you know, the threshold of what is good and what is not good is now a lot different. So that being said, this is now a good order. So it should be in the store maybe 10 minutes at most. It's all grocery, nothing on the other side. So let's go run in. We'll be at 50 bucks within an hour. So, or 45 bucks. So not a bad streak we're on. So let's go get it. Guys, we just had magic happen, okay? We are on our way to drop off this Doordash, I mean rather this Spark order, and directly across the street there is like this local mom and pop burger shack. It's actually called Patty Shack. And there's an order for $10 going forward on 4-point-something miles that's going back in the direction of Walmart. So this is your dream come true, is getting paid to drive back to where you're going. So we're literally around the corner from the Spark drop-off. We'll hop, skip, and jump to the Patty Shack. Might have a minute or two wait, but that's not a big deal. And we'll drive back. It's also close to round robin time. I don't think that many gods are going to line up, but let's see if we could stack something together. This is actually turning out to be a pretty decent day. So let's go get it. Yeah, I literally could have walked there. I literally could have. That's the house I just delivered to. And this is Patty Shack right over here. The bag was sitting on the counter, but the first girl I spoke to didn't speak good of English. Clearly I don't either. So then the second guy just went and grabbed it. So we're on our way. Again, we're going across the street from the Walmart Plaza, so this is excellent. It'll put us at about 60 bucks. So my goal was 75, and it's not even noon yet, so I'd be hard pressed to believe we won't make $15 through lunch. So we'll probably hit our goal, maybe even exceed it if Spark wants to keep rolling, but let's go drop off this quesadilla. All right, just dropped that one off. It was handed to me, and she said leave it on the table. So as I showed you in my other video, always use the timestamp app. I took a picture of it. It didn't get the address spot on, but you know, every other piece of information lines up. So I've delivered to her before. I'm not worried. It's just kind of best practice to do it anyways. So it's now past 11:30, so our Doordash expired. So we're lucky we got that one good order in, 10:25, but it's gray, and it's now getting closer to lunchtime. We're also in a, like, there's an industrial park in, like, on our, like, basically here. So when it's lunchtime and you don't even get industrial park orders, like to people in the offices and the buildings and businesses and whatnot. I mean, everybody, I guess, is in a building, but it's pretty bad. It's kind of a shows you what the day is going to bring. But let's go back to Walmart, park in our normal spot, and see what happens. We're at, I don't know, roughly high 50s, something like that right now. So we just need a couple more bucks to hit our goal, and then probably be out later for a part 2. All right, I just took another order, so Spark is actually doing a really good job today. As we're gonna turn down this $9 for 11 Doordash. We're only on Doordash till 12:30, so I'm just gonna turn it off. Doesn't matter because we're not gonna be able to take anything. This order is going to a second floor apartment, and our apartments, if you've watched like Dashing Across America or stuff like that, like the apartments up here in New England are completely different than the apartments down south. Like, you don't just go up staircases and the door is right there. The apartments up here are essentially like hotels. So you take an elevator up and you go down these super long hallways to get to the house. As we're gonna turn down this 17 for 22 Uber. So when you get one of these, you really have to be mindful. And I looked at the list and I think I can fit it in a catering bag and do it in one trip. And it's nothing overly heavy. So for 27 bucks, this is gonna put us very well off for the day. And shouldn't take us more than a half hour, 40 minutes to do. So still might be able to get some lunchtime orders. So let's go get it, we're already here. All right, well that order was a pretty quick shop. Let me check my timing on it. 11:54 to 12:03, so I was only in there for 9 minutes. The only part of this order that's a little bit worrisome is the fact that there was 5 jugs, containers, bottles. Oh, I said jug. Of
Use the left lane to turn onto Colony Place Road.
5 big bottles of cranberry grape juice and a big thing of milk. So I have it in a catering bag. I have it in 2 catering bags. As long as my catering bag can sustain 5 gallons of drink and not rip, it'll still be a one tripper, albeit a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. So 13 minutes to go. Let's go get there. And we're still going to have plenty of time for lunch rush. So again, we might be able to hit the century mark today. I'll have to tally it up, but we might hit the century mark today, folks. This is unheard of territory. Let's go. Click, click, boom! Forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me still. Thought she was grand, fin it off. All right, if you like my 90s karaoke, spam F's in the chat or whatever, I don't know, just do that. But either way, we're basically here. I am gonna wear my magnet mount that is underneath my shirt that I never wear. And I'm gonna take you in and tell you why I hate doing apartments so bad. So we're basically here and we'll enlighten you to our life. How heavy is this? Well, it's heavy, but it's not terrible. Well, I was caught off guard because the lady met me downstairs with her wagon, so didn't have to complain whatsoever. So that worked out. So all that build up for nothing. So let's move on and we'll see what's next. All right, so after that order that we did, that shop, we have sat and basically got Jack Diddley. But we did manage to just get a go home order. It's going down to the south end of town where I live. It's going to a pizza place. It's coming from a pizza place that I've never actually been to. My wife has been here before as a Doordash driver, and she says that they were really snobby to her, and she was not happy with her experience. So we're gonna hope that our experience is a little bit better. But this will put us at the century mark. It'll take us home. Either way, let's go get some pizza from a local pizza shop, y'all. All right, so we got 15 miles to the customer, which sounds absolutely awful, but when you live 15 miles away, it's absolutely fantastic. So let's go do it. All right, it was a hand it to me, and I owe her a big apology because I said last time I did an order for that girl, and she's a really sweet girl. She works at the daycare that my daughter goes to. So she's a really nice girl, but you know, she doesn't tip. She at the time did not tip proportionately. She tipped $4 on a restaurant that was 16 miles away. So this time she tipped $15. So that's, you know, basically $1 a mile. So kudos to you. Thank you for that. DoorDash, you could have did better at $6.50, but you know, I'll take it. It brings me to like a thought I had. Like, I feel like the customer should be responsible for the mileage. Like, there should be like a mileage tax, and that could omit the tip. Like, for every mile you live away, you pay a fee that is like the state like the tax deduction. Like, I think it's 68 cents a mile. So you would pay 68 cents a mile for every mile you live away from the restaurant. And then if you want a tip on top of that, you can, but at least you're paying the actual expense, and it's not seen as a tip. It's more like just a fee. I feel like, but the distance that the driver is from the restaurant, I feel like that should be on DoorDash or Uber or whatever it is. Personally, like, if they're offering you something that's 5 miles away, that should be on them. But the customer should be responsible from the restaurant to you. That's just my opinion anyways, but either way, we're gonna wrap this up now. I think we'll call it as is. It was about $100 a day. I'll put the exact rate here. We did eclipse 200 subscribers. I may have already said that, but if I didn't, I said it again. I want to thank all of you. We are on a good trajectory here. I want to thank everyone for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. We're growing this slowly, but we're having fun doing it, and let's see if we can bring some more friends along for the ride. This is Cruisin' with Corey. Corey out.